I was asking you how is going on your spoken journey. May I know?
Yes, in this time, my speaking journey is going on little bit good because I am not doing anything new uh, for my English speaking. In
Hmm.
this time, I am connecting one and two video and audio conversation in a day, and within 2 days, I starting present and definite tense. Okay, present and definite tense, learning present and definite tense, and where is using s and where is using es, what is the putting on do and does. So within
Yeah,
2 days I'm starting, and in 1.5 month I am not learn anything new. I'm only focus on the connecting different peoples and try to speak any in front of any peoples. Okay.
yeah, yeah. You are doing
And
well.
during this month I start to speak something like in parents teacher meeting. I am also speak all sentence on English, and I am also go to another place. That place all ladies are speaking English. So that time I'm also try to speak English. That I am also try all answer giving English. So this is my experience.
Yeah, in my area also, the same situation is happening because nowadays the summer is going on, so that's why so many government school has been giving the very strict instruction to all of the students to get leave for a while and stay at home because weather is very high.
But
So
in
anyone
city
can.
area, okay, but in city area, not follow any government rule. Okay, in private college, private school, my kids are studying private school, and my kids come in 8 o'clock, 1 o'clock. In this time, my kids are come at home. So it
Hmm.
is too short.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, in private schools, I think yeah, in my area also, the primary does not follow the any kinds of rule of any decision of government because primary private schools has been making their own decision. Na? They had been created their own institute by their investing money of their self itself. That's why. Okay, so you can consider. Mhm.
And how many month and how many month you are starting your speaking journey?
I think it's been you can consider 6 months before.
6 months before. And you are a teacher. Okay, so you all know a grammatical portion very well. Okay, you are always only focus on your practice. Okay?
Yeah, I always try to speak because in the beginning, so many people said only the things like you need to practice, practice, practice. I focused only the practice. Okay, and as well as I had a knowledge of little bit grammar also. So you can consider. I know the use of little bit, not much more, as we
Yes.
expected. Yeah, somehow I managed. Yes, ma'am.
Also. So I feel, I also feel, always feel, whenever you speak anything, your speaking is very good. Okay, your pronunciation is very good, and your way of speaking is very good. Way of
Thank
speaking is very good. Okay. And whenever you speak anything, so any new learner are understand very well.
you. Yes,
And
ma'am. Because. Mhm.
it- and some whenever I start any YouTuber video, that time I feel some ladies and some trainer are also speak very fast. Okay, very
Yeah.
fast. So that time all like me, all new learner are not understand all sentence. Okay.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, yeah, I can understand, ma'am. Because as I consider, now if I would speak I can also speak very speed if I want, but I don't want because I know if I am starting speaking very fast to more than people couldn't able to understand my word, then how it is beneficial for them, right? I can
Yes, yes,
also, and you can get my previous video. I was speaking very speed, so I got realized no, this is not good way of giving your perception in that manner because other people also can be the capable for understanding your words, right? So
yes,
that's
yes.
why. Yeah, and I just little bit I change in myself for speaking time patiently and politely. We have to talk with the people so people
Yes.
can understand and learn by
So,
me.
one language, not only for English. Okay, this rule is to follow not all, only for English language, all language. Okay, whenever
Yeah,
you start your native language, Hindi and Odia and all language, that time you also speak slowly. So that time all people are feeling good and understand easily, and
yeah,
all give a answer your all question or very politely.
yeah. And I always believe to using common words in my speaking so other people can easily understand my words, and as well as I maintain my energy also, energy level, if you
Yes,
speak very fast, so at that time you will be get confused because your subconsciousness is not very fast speeder like you. They
yes,
need to just think what you think, what you want to deliver to other. First, they have to think. They send you into your mind, and then you will be comes out on your mouth, and then you will deliver to other. Right.
yes,
So
yes,
if
yes,
you insisting a lot at yourself by giving a very fast sentence to other, it is not good for them and other people also, and you also. Right.
yes. And
And as well as Mhm.
and I give you one example. And suppose you are go to any interview for your job, okay, or according your job, that time you give your introduction is very fastly, okay, and no, and your boss are asked any type of question for very fast. So that time you feel my boss is like my boss is you afraid, okay, you feeling some afraid. So you feel my question is good and not. If you are a new learner, so you also feel when I speak anything, so my speaking is good or not. So this type of feeling are also come in new learner mind.
Yeah, and and it is my personal belief, if you really want to convince your interviewer, so first of all, you need to convince them by your thoughts. You
Yes,
just
yes,
need to imagine internally like you need to convince to other people's by your thoughts. You do not consider like I'm giving my interview around people's. If you think like that, then you are unable to giving your best.
yes,
Need to be considering internally of you like you are giving your perception to other by convincing what you want to deliver to that kinds of person, and what kinds of performance will be in future about their work in that their office, right? If the one second they started believing at you, observing the way of your concept, everything will be clear, right? So that's why. But
the-
depends on the students. It depends on that person's how what they think internally about the interview and how seriously they have been taken, right?
yeah.
Yeah. Yes, ma'am. So I'm so curious to know like nowadays how have you been learning vocabulary? May I know, ma'am?
Yes, I am not in this time. I am not learn any new vocabulary, and if you are learning any new vocabulary.
Yeah,
You have
nowadays I'm not.
any you have any secret method for learning what new vocabulary? So please teach me.
Okay. Yeah, I'm learning by the attending the sessions with whom I'm attending sessions. I'm getting any stranger vocabulary, so I pick up that kinds of vocabulary into my mind, and try to use like humiliations, like
Humiliate.
humiliate, yeah, yeah, humiliations, yeah. So these words always go against the humanity you can consider, right? Abusing words relate of this field. So yeah, I know many of time, but the thing is that I couldn't get the exact situation regarding of my vocabulary. That's why I'm unable to use that vocabulary, right? So many of time I try to put my own situation while using my vocabulary in my conversations. Okay. And many of time I suggested with many of learner. I would connected with the many one of them, and they often used to ask me, sir, how could I remember my vocabulary, and how can I get my vocabulary which I learned before, and how can I use that vocabulary in my conversations? So I
Yes,
always said them, you need to just create your own situations. You need to just create your own concept around the people. Only
yes,
that way you can use your previous vocabulary what you learned before.
yes, yes,
Otherwise no one will talk as you expected from them, right?
yes.
Yeah. So by that way I'm learning.
It is very good way. You create any situation that time you are also putting on new vocabulary. Your create situation story. Okay, so
Yeah.
very good things.
Just like still I'm going to talk you about any education field, education systems, right? It depends on me like what kinds of sentence I have to prefer myself to putting on topic. Like obviously you first insist yourself, over precise yourself what should I say to that person about education. And gradually you deeply you will be think and then gradually deliver your sentence according to that kinds of. So
Yes,
obviously during thinking even considering about any kinds of topic, you can be pick up your relative sentence and you can be put right between
yes,
the
yes.
conversation. So that
Create.
is me creating your own situations. So most
Yes,
of the people are already nervousness by speaking matter, how they can think like that, and how they can do multiple activities during conversation with the other. First, you have to be relaxed, be comfortable to your
yes,
own situations. What is your exact problem? Personals have to be a relief internally,
yes,
right?
yes,
You have to just direct your attention into the both of side. I think you have to just drawing your attention in the different part of it, which is a very common for you. Comfortably, you can be use and maintain your conversation with the better levels, right?
yes.
Yeah. So I hope do this. Yeah. Yes, ma'am. So
So
you can. Yeah.
So whenever I speak, whenever I speak any type of sentence, so you note where is my mistake?
Basically, in this time, I'm not focusing on mistake of other because as we consider internally, like mistakes makes us perfect, right? So
Yes,
we are learner, right? If I'm focusing on your mistake and telling you, so somehow I demotivating you internally.
yes,
Even you could not show me your reactions, but somehow internally you get some kinds of grief for yourself, like how why I'm not a well in this field, what to do to becoming good in this field. Your thoughts will be right pushing you internally. Even you should be try to distract your attention from this part of it of yours weak point, but your opinion, your thoughts will be again and again vexing you, teasing you internally, why you
yes.
are not
But
performing in
this
this
is
field.
human nature. This is human nature.
Yeah, so that's
This is
why
human nature.
I know
So
all the things.
yes,
That's why.
sometimes I feel where when I starting my speaking journey 1.5 month ago, but in this time I am no don't able to speak anything good. Okay, so that reason sometime I starting all grammatical rule, learning all grammatical rule. Okay, one day I start and learn one and two three grammatical rule and some structure. that time I do not used any kind of structure in my sentences, so I forget all things, and sometime I mixed all structure. I mixed one structure and another structure. That time I mix up and that I try to speak. So in this reason, sometimes I feel not good. Okay, so I feel I have any type of teacher like teach me. So this is my condition. Okay.
Yeah, yeah, I can understand. I will say only one thing: you need to stop to accumulating your day, whatever day when you started your journey, right? Maintaining your conversations, started improving your skills. So if you are still collecting, accumulating all the day, and get the conclusion like still you are not able to doing well in this field, so you will get lots of stress, right? So that's why you need to stop to counting the day of yours when you started and focus on your present time, what you are doing. Okay, that is that is the meaning of learning anything. And if you're
Age,
indulging in a learning
your
field, so it takes lots of time.
okay, your age is you are so young. Your age is I think 20, 23-year old. But your thought it's like a very biggest person. Okay, like any kind of writer, any kind of a face reader, any kind of body language teacher, personality development. Like your mindset is this type of people's. So this is very good thing. I am impressed for your thought. I am very impressed for your thought.
Thank you,
You
ma'am.
are you are definitely achieved your goal. Okay, you are
Thank you, ma'am.
definitely
Thank you for your
within within a
words.
few years. Yes, within a few years, within a few months, you definitely achieve your goal because your thought is so bright.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you for your compliment about me. But I always try to motivate someone. So by that me, they can get some kinds of benefit in life. This is called humanity. If you do some well for other, so that is these kinds of feeling you get internally, and they will give you peace internally a lot. It doesn't matter in that kinds of situation. Still you are depends on you, like what you think about someone's, right? So I always try to help other. Yeah, this is my personal perceptions about other. Okay, so I think, ma'am, we should be wrap up this session today, and we will connect next time. Okay,
Yes. Thank
so
you so
bye.
much for connecting me. Thank you so much.